I'm kind of testing out this lens.
That's great. Which one is it?
It's like a weird swirly.
Wow.
It's got this kind of dreamy character, you know.
I love that. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, dreamy focus. Oh, that's
Pretty
cool.
good though.
That's
It's still kind of dreamy. Look at that.
Yeah, I love that.
We're doing some Wong Kar-wai shit here.
That's what I love. Wong Kar-wai, Christopher Nolan. Oh, I love that.
Hi there, folks. Welcome to Adventure in Art. My name is Ben Staley, your resident talking head. This video features a recent portrait shoot in Chinatown in Los Angeles with my friend Jackie. Y'all have seen Jackie on the channel before. She was one of the actors in The Cookie Jar, the short film that I directed and made last year.
Well, we're happy, but it's complicated.
Jackie's awesome. She's a stunt actress and a model and just an all-around cool person. She's just lovely to be around. Chinatown in downtown LA is one of my favorite places to visit. It's just super rad, and especially at night. There's not a lot of people around. It's dark and mysterious, and there's all these hanging lights. And Jackie and I were just talking about doing a shoot again, and we just thought, oh, night in Chinatown. Yeah, let's go. And I had just gotten this guy. What is this? This is a 75mm 1.5 swirly bokeh lens from TTArtisans. They had just sent this over and was like, hey, do you want to try it out? Do you want to review it? You can keep the lens. And I'm like, okay, sure. Yeah, sure. This seems cool. This seems like right up my alley. And I really like the way it looks. So I'm like, hey, Jackie, you want to go do a shoot in Chinatown? Yeah, easy. What can I tell you about this lens? When they reached out, they had this in silver and in black, and I wanted the black version because black is dope and it goes with my cameras and everything, but they were all out of the black, and I would have had to wait like several months to get a black copy, and I'm like, well, I just want to actually use this lens now, so why don't you just send the silver one? So I have the silver. It's got this kind of vintagey look. This is an M42 mount, which is like an old school screw mount. Where's my adapter? Okay, so here's this adapter that I got, which is from this Australian company, Earth, URTH. It's a super solid little adapter. I got it on Amazon. These guys, Earth, they make really cool like photo accessories, a lot of adapters and filters and things. Just screws on like this. Boop. There you go. So it's pretty big. The lens is heavy. I couldn't actually find the exact weight of it online, but it's over a pound. It's well over a pound. It's definitely a solid lens. There's a lot of glass in this thing. The whole thing only costs like $269, so it's relatively inexpensive, and I was kind of skeptical. I was like hooked on the idea of shooting swirly bokeh type portraits in Chinatown, and so I'm like, let's give it a whirl. So we're gonna shoot at night, like after 8 p.m, because that's when Jackie's done with her martial arts classes. Oh yeah, she's training all the time. She's total badass. I just arrive a little bit early because I hadn't been down to Chinatown in quite a while, and I wanted to just walk around at night, kind of pick out some spots, see what the light looked like, so that when Jackie arrived, we could just hit the ground running and not waste a lot of time. Plus, I wanted to test out the lens. Here's a few shots that I took before Jackie arrived, just walking around through Chinatown, trying to make some compositions, seeing how the lens worked. I'm shooting with the Lumix S1R II, which has an amazing EVF, and it really helps with manual focusing on this lens. Dude, badass! Jackie arrives and we don't waste any time. She's actually brought a friend with her because I want to light Jackie. Now, with just the two of us, this would be hard. And yes, there's spots where I can just use 100% available light, and I like working that way. But I want to use the colors in the background and throw some opposing colors on Jackie and just really craft these images a little bit better. Luckily, Jackie has a friend. She brings her, and I have the old Nanlite PavoTube, which I give to her friend to kind of hold off camera and light Jackie with whatever color that I tell her to light. Usually red, because red is dope. I'm pretty sure you guys know about these PavoTubes. I use them a lot on the channel. They're RGB, I can dial in any color. They're app controlled if you want. These things are amazing. They have an internal battery, so they're just like, you can walk around with these things for an hour or two and they have plenty of power in them. Amazing, amazing little tools. Oh, last thing, I put a Pro Mist filter, like a quarter black Pro Mist on the lens. What I want to do is bloom out some of the available lights and just like have not such a sharp image in the background in the out of focus areas. Pro Mist filter. So because of that, I don't know if you'll pick it out, but I could definitely see it. The Pro Mist filter, because I used a step up ring, it's like off the lens about this much, and there's light bouncing around inside of there, and so there's like reflections on the inside of the Pro Mist filter that show up in the image. So if you see these weird little characters in there, that's not due to the lens, it's due to the filter that I put on the lens. Actually, I kind of liked it, and I'm someone who likes imperfections and likes sort of accidents in an image, and if those are already in there, and plus this lens is kind of weird anyways, Swirly Bokeh, we're going for weird character and stuff, and I'm like, this just works. So FYI, that's what's going on here.
Yeah, so there's like kind of some cops roving around. I don't know if they'll do anything.
Foreshadowing, maybe.
But yeah, this is the Catwoman outfit. It is. You know, and then I have Bruce Wayne's blazer.
I like the hair. We're gonna do this first. I don't know, I'm making this up as we go. Your second job is to make sure nobody steals that.
Okay, I'll fight them.
Yeah, fight them. Don't let them steal the video camera. Let's put you...
We just get right into it. Jackie's friend's holding the light off camera.
See where I'm at? We kind of want to hit her from the, not her face really, but more from the side.
Side?
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Little hard, a little punch in a little more. And then shine it more towards her face. Right there, yeah. Yeah, if you want.
Of course, Jackie's got to climb on stuff.
Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm gonna put you kind of right in the middle. Yeah, right there. And then let's hit her with the light, but more. I like that.
Pay attention on these images to the edges of the frame, and that's where you see the character of this lens, and you see the kind of cat's eye, oval looking, strange looking bokeh. So I'm just trying different compositions, different settings, changing the light a little bit, changing my distance from Jackie, just experimenting, moving very fluidly, very instinctual. This is my favorite way to work. I'm having a blast. This shot is perhaps my favorite of the entire session. I'm just putting it right in the middle because everything here is kind of in order that we took it. I love this shot, and it's just purely an accident. And I just clicked off a shot, and it turns out to be probably my favorite from the whole session.
This is good.
That's just how it works. I love the kind of accidental, sometimes the mistakes, sometimes it's not even totally sharp. The composition isn't perfect. I love this shot. Have I mentioned that I love this shot? What do I think of the lens so far? I guess I was hoping for a bit more character. You know, you get more character depending on the distance that you're focusing to and depending on what's in the out of focus background. So there's definitely a sweet spot. I would love to take this out in the daytime and just shoot right into the bright sun and see how it flares out and does that. And this isn't that kind of video, but I'm gonna definitely be using this more and trying that.
So I'm gonna do some more of that. You're just standing here, okay. And I'm gonna do some more kind of close-up portrait-y things. Okay. Hey, crushing it. Hey.
We're crushing it.
Crushing it. Are you like a badass stunt chick too?
No.
Okay. Hold up.
We just keep moving, we just keep trying things.
Love it. Okay, now I'm gonna do some video.
People are still talking about our film from Cinegear.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
We did, I mean, honestly, it's hard to pull off a movie like that and make it as good as it is. We crushed that movie.
We did. No,
Like,
everyone's still talking
everybody
about
crushed it.
Yeah.
Who's everybody?
it. Everyone who was at the director's lab.
Oh, yeah?
They were like, I recognize you from Cinegear.
That was so good.
I was like, what?
What? Okay, down here, and you're gonna walk towards me. Action. Oh, you know what's going on? Hang on. I need to tweak the shutter because it's like at a weird frequency and I'm getting some weird stuff from these lights. It pulses in a weird frequency, and since I'm whatever, don't even worry about it, but that's what's happening. And I have to sort of sort it out in my head. We're going back down here in the midst of all this stuff. Actually, no, we'll do it right here because we're here.
One thing that you should note also, and that this kind of confused me later, and then I just figured out what was happening, is like within a series of images, I had slight exposure differences. And I was like, first I thought, well, is the camera doing something different? And I looked in Lightroom and all my settings were the same. Of course, I only shot the lens wide open. What I realized was happening is the lights in the background are actually flickering and pulsing, and the color is changing slightly there. And so it's giving me variations image to image, even if they were taken only a few seconds apart. And so it was tricky when I was editing the images to make them all consistent. Some color combinations I just didn't like, so this whole series is entirely in black and white, which I think is pretty dope. I actually really love these.
It's not filming or like full shoot.
Oh, like 5 more minutes and then we'll get out of here?
Make it fast, okay?
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
And the sidewalk is cool, but now inside right here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Because of the lights and stuff?
No, it's like,
Okay, see what's happening here? Yes, this is actually a cop, and he's actually telling us that we have to move on. I don't want to get arrested. We're just trying to make some art. We've been at it like 45 minutes. I work fast. Jackie works fast. We have a comfort zone. We've gotten a lot of amazing images. I actually just asked the dude if it's cool if we stay another 5 minutes and get a few more shots, and luckily he's cool. Folks, look, if this ever happens to you, you're out somewhere and you're on private property or whatever, and you're asked to leave, be respectful, be polite. You don't need to be a jerk. You don't need to act upset. It's better to leave a good impression and to not be an asshole photographer. That's just a pro tip from Ben. Yes, it was disappointing. Yes, there was other things I wanted to do. That's fine. We're moving on. We find a spot out on the street. The sidewalk is public and we're welcome to shoot there all night. It's a little constricted, but these are the final shots that we get.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that one.
Yeah, we got it. That's really good.
I like
I
that.
like that with the
one
shoulder.
Too. Yeah.
So that's it. That's my shoot with Jackie. I think this lens is actually pretty cool. It's really inexpensive. It's kind of a no-brainer. Now, by the time I got the adapter and everything, if you were to buy this and then get an adapter, you could get cheaper ones of mine. I think this was $60 or $70. The lens is $270. So really this is about $350, somewhere around there. It's really heavy, but I think it's pretty fun. I'm definitely gonna hang on to it. I'm definitely gonna use it again and try and see what other interesting things I can do with it. Funny enough, it actually inspired me to go get a Helios, and I've wanted a Helios for a long time, and this really pushed me over the edge, and so I found a Helios on the internet for like $100, and you're gonna see some images from that coming up soon. Now it's a totally different lens. It's actually not as well built. It's much older. Maybe it has more character, so it's smaller and lighter and cheaper. I don't know. I'm glad that I have both, and I think I'm gonna go out and probably do some more comparisons between the two. I think this could be pretty interesting for cine applications or for motion, and I'm definitely going to try it out for that. One thing is that the lens is very sharp in the center, but you will notice around the edges almost impossible to get a sharp image. And when I did these vertical compositions and I put Jackie's face towards the top third of the image, it was impossible to get her face sharp. Now, does this bother me? No, not really. I like the imperfections in the image, but if you're looking for tack sharp, yes, you can get that with this lens, but you better put the part that you want sharp in the center of the image. Yeah, duh, right? And of course, I shot everything wide open because I want max character, I want max bokeh. That's really what I want to see. I'm sure if you stop down, you would have a bigger, sharper area. Look, I don't do technical reviews in this channel. I'm not interested in that. Other people do that. I go out in the real world and I just shoot things and I decide if I like it or not. And that's really all that matters with me. Do I like it? Do I like the images I was able to make? Did I have fun? Do I want to use it again? I did have fun. I do want to use it again. I'm not done experimenting with it. I think it's a cool lens. I think you get the point by now and I can just stop blabbing. Thanks for watching my shoot with Jackie. Thanks for showing up to my little channel. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, or you just want to say, hey Ben, what's up? Leave me a comment down below. We'll see you again real soon. Get out there and make some art. Hang out with your friends. This is what it's all about, telling stories. Pushing yourself. I'm just stoked that we went out and in less than an hour got all these dope images hiking around Chinatown. Pretty cool. Before the cops chased us out. Pretty cool. See you soon. Bye. I'm out of here.